The third generation of Carters never learned to fear broken star lanes. That alone made them different. Rin Carter, daughter of Baxtor, grew up on ships where navigation charts updated in real time. She learned that stability wasn't magic, it was maintenance. Her father taught her that every system worked because someone cared enough to watch it closely. Rin liked maps, not because they told her where to go, but because they showed where others had already been. Her cousin, Eli Carter, son of Kade, grew up planetside among workshops and half-finished projects. He preferred things that didn't work. Broken engines, cracked circuits, abandoned designs. To Eli, failure was honest. Perfect systems lie, his father once told him. Eli believed that deeply. And then there was Asha Lumi's child. Born quiet, always watching, glowing faintly when she slept. Doctors said her neural patterns responded to energy fields the way lungs responded to air. She didn't speak until she was 6, but she listened from the moment she was born. The galaxy they inherited was stable, prosperous, and interconnected. It worked, which meant no one noticed when it began to hesitate. Rin noticed the anomaly first. A fractional delay in a star lane recalculation less than a blink. Tiny, consistent. She flagged it and sent the data to Eli. He tore the models apart. "Nothing's broken," he muttered. Which is the problem. When Asha joined them, she didn't look at the data. She placed her palm against the station wall. "It's tired," she said softly. Baxter listened to Rin and nodded. "You might be right," but Kade was skeptical. "Tired? Systems don't get tired." Eli met his father's eyes. "People design them to." Lumi watched Asha, whose glow pulsed with the station's rhythm. "The ghost network was never meant to last forever," she said. "It was meant to bridge a gap." For the first time, the second generation realized something terrifying. They had saved the universe, but they had not planned for its future. The third generation asked the question no one else would. What happens when the thing that keeps everything working can't anymore? Rin proposed gradual decentralization. Eli proposed systems designed with endings, not just uptime. Asha proposed something else entirely. "Let parts of it rest," she said. "Let it stop without breaking." The idea horrified politicians, but the network responded. For the first time in centuries, ancient systems went quiet, peacefully. News spread fast. Markets panicked. Rin stood before a council and said calmly, "Stability doesn't mean permanence." The Carters had fixed broken things before. This time, they were asking the universe to trust them with an ending. That was far scarier. The galaxy reacted badly to uncertainty. Stability had made people impatient. Corporations framed decay as incompetence. Rin explained, "If we force this system to endure past its design, it won't fail gently." They didn't like that answer. Eli designed models that allowed systems to age, to degrade predictably. "You don't avoid endings," he told his teams. "You plan them." Asha moved through ancient relay chambers, listening. When she touched the network, it responded not with alarms, but with relief. It was ready. The galaxy wasn't. The first controlled shutdown took place in a dead trade corridor. Observers waited for catastrophe. Asha stood at the center of the relay chamber, light flowing from her skin. "It's afraid," she said softly. Rin nodded. "So are we." Eli initiated the sequence. The ancient node dimmed, then it rested. No collapse, no disruption. For the first time, the universe let go of something and didn't fall apart. Some people cried. Others were furious. Success intensified the conflict. A faction attempted to seize a ghost node, believing ownership would protect them from change. They were wrong. When they forced control, the system destabilized, exactly as Eli's models predicted. The message was clear. Control wasn't protection. Adaptation was. Rin testified publicly. You can't own continuity. You can only contribute to it. The phrase spread. Not everyone accepted change. The continuity bloc, a coalition of wealthy worlds, refused to participate. They tried to lock their region into permanent reliance on the oldest ghost nodes. You re-asking the universe to stay young so you don't have to adapt, Rin told them. That's not stability. That's fear. They dismissed her. Hours later, a ghost node under forced load screamed in dissonance. The coalition had pushed too hard. Asha didn't ask permission. She entered the network fully, deeper than Lumi ever had. The ancient systems spoke clearly. They didn't want to be saved. They wanted to finish. Asha made the hardest decision of her life. She severed the forced node, not violently, but completely. Their illusion of control ended. Asha collapsed, unconscious but alive. Baxtor whispered. She chose mercy over obedience. The incident changed everything. The continuity bloc lost credibility overnight. Rin addressed the Galactic Assembly. We don't promise permanence, she said. We promise care. The vote passed. The transition became law. Eli was appointed head of ethical systems design. No system without an ending, he insisted. No ending without a plan. For the first time, engineering became an act of humility. As more nodes rested, new, sustainable systems activated. Kade watched his son teach others and felt pride. You did good, he said gruffly. Eli smiled. You taught me how things break. Asha recovered slowly. I didn't lose anything, she told Lumi. I gave something back. The Ghost Network completed its transformation. Rin became known as a steward of transition, refusing monuments. She believed leadership should move, not settle. Years passed. The galaxy adjusted. At a quiet gathering, the Carter family stood together. Baxter spoke softly. You didn't save the universe, Rin smiled. We taught it how to change. Asha placed her hand against the station wall, listening to systems old and new. It's not afraid anymore, she said. And for the first time in a long while, neither were they. Peace settled. Eli's academy became famous. Students were required to design systems that ended intentionally. Because I want to remember that nothing works forever, not even me, he'd say. Asha traveled lightly, helping civilizations listen to old systems. She didn't exist to carry systems forever, but to help them let go. The Carters gathered one last time at the old workshop. Baxter was older now, content. We didn't leave you a perfect universe, he said. Rin answered gently. You left us one that listens. Years later, historians would struggle to define their legacy. They weren't conquerors or saviors. They were caretakers of transition. They taught the universe that nothing lasts forever, but care can. And under shifting stars, the galaxy moved forward, not unchanged, but unbroken. That was what the Carters chose to keep. Thanks for watching. Share, like, and subscribe for more stories.